Mitchell.
Matthew, you're looking forward to breaking the Miami win streak. That's first and foremost on your mind.
Yes, sir. That one, the last year, last year when we played them, that one hurt because that was a game we should have won. It was a 1-point game. We ended up losing final seconds of the game, and you go home after a loss like that, and you remember it the whole year. So we're definitely ready to get back out there, and got to beat these guys. So this is going to get us bowl eligible, and so we've got a lot of motivation going into this game.
My recollection, I think, is that you went out in that game, and then Bruce had to come in and not play really, and things kind of unfolded. You guys have been handling them, and then things kind of is that
Right.
Is that how you recall it?
Yeah, we were pretty successful for the first 3 or 4 series, and then I think I went out probably the 4th or 5th series, and that's just it tends to happen when you don't get as much reps the second string. And we had been playing with the same guys for the first part of that season until the Miami game, and we had gotten pretty comfortable with each other, and really it's kind of like we kind of fell apart, like the wheels just fell off a little bit, and they started making some successful plays against us, and we still held them close. And guys stepped up and went in there, but yeah, I hate that I had to go out for that one.
I imagine you expect them to try to get the running game going, so open up their passing game.
Yeah, they're obviously going to try to be as multidimensional as they can. But yeah, we're going to come in there and try to stop the run, and if we can do that, I think we'll be pretty successful, make them one-dimensional.
Can you think of like a play or a call or something that now it's kind of become second nature to you, that maybe at the beginning of the season, like you remember against Oklahoma State or USF or whomever, that it was just you look back and like, wow, we've come so far.
Yeah, I think towards the first during camp we really focused on our weak reduction calls, which is just that's our base defense, and then and now I think we've become familiar with our weak and strong. I think it's strong a little bit more now compared to the first of the season. So, and I think it helps us be a little bit more unpredictable with where we're bringing our rush from. So, but yeah, I think that's one of the calls, and we've put blitzes in here and there, and some of them are more successful than the others. But I think we've got a pretty good little package going in for this week, so pretty excited to see how it turns out.
It seemed like you had a lot of success mixing the zone and then showing blitz and then dropping back with yourself and some defensive linemen, particularly Henry on the interception.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that you guys needed to kind of master a little bit better.
Yeah, with our odd front, we're able to show certain things that may look like a blitz and end up being a coverage, and vice versa. We may show zone and come at you. So I think from a disguise standpoint and being able to throw the offense off guard a little bit from where we're lining up and what our looks look like, it's helped us tremendously.
Do you feel like you're starting to understand what the reasoning behind the calls now versus just kind of absorbing them and trying to execute?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Last week against North Carolina, we played a lot of cover 8 to cloud the field and and to stop their screen games, because that's all they were running before us. And, and they hadn't seen a defense, they hadn't seen an odd front like us, 3-4, true 3-4 like us all year long. So we kind of threw them a curveball, having 2 stand-up outside linebackers, which, pretty much eliminated the screens for them. So, yeah, I forgot what the question was. I can just go off question.
It was about.
I'm just rambling.
It was about understanding why Nate's
Yeah.
giving calls.
Okay, there you go.
versus-
Yeah. But yeah, and it's all coming together once you can see. That's where I was going with that. Once you can see, how it affects offenses and what we do that causes them to change their play, and it makes them predictable. If we can eliminate certain things that they're doing, then there's only so many other things that they can do from what we've seen. So, but yeah, I think for me, compared to, in camp and this past spring and just being introduced to the defense, I was kind of like, man, this is pretty different. But now I'm pretty comfortable with it, and you know, I think the guys are catching on too, just as much. So I think, you know, and the more that we understand, and the more that we can realize what our individual responsibility is within the defense, the more successful we'll be.
Do you feel like you've done a better job this year taking the quarterback out of his comfort zone, not standing back there and picking you apart, having him to, you know, move out of that pocket and everything?
Oh, absolutely. We've done a really good job. I mean, Henri is absolutely killing it right now. I don't even know how many sacks he has. He's getting a lot of good rushes on the quarterback, and we're able to do that because we're moving so much up front, and we're moving different ways. And you know, the offense can only block it a couple ways, and if they get it wrong, then, you know, we're in the backfield. So with that being said, yeah, I mean, I think we've gotten a lot more pressure on the quarterback, which is in turn help us on the back end of it with our coverage. So yeah, I mean, and with me, yeah, I mean, I'm blitzing the quarterback a lot more, even on regular downs. You know, not even when a blitz is called, I'm able to call my own. So
I guess those stand-up linebackers like Charlie are really getting a lot of pressure too now.
yeah, I mean,
Learn more about what they're supposed to be doing.
well, they are, because, you know, we can come either way, and I think you know, towards the first of the season we had more of a bigger body playing our jack linebacker, and now we've got two identical guys, so playing jack and stinger, so we're able to come from either way and it be unpredictable.
What's impressed you most about Henri? I mean, the production speaks for itself,
Mm-hmm.
but what's really kind of impressed you about what he's doing right now on the field?
I mean, Henri's an impressive person in general. I mean, oh my gosh, he's a great human being, and that's something that if you don't see his off the field manner and the way he, you know, carries himself off the field, you can only judge him by what you see on the field. But I want people to know that this kid is awesome. You know, the thing is he can make 100 tackles, and, you know, he'd come in Monday just, well, all right, you know, he's just Henri. He's not going to get a big head, and got a lot of humility about himself, and that's what makes him a special player to me.
Like, what can you tell me a little more about his personality, what you see in him? Obviously, you came in with them when he was a freshman, but how would you describe just kind of who he is, you know, away from football?
Yeah, I mean, he's just he's a humble guy. He's friends with everybody. He's not one of these guys who just, you know, keeps to himself or, you know, certain few people. He and I have always been friends since we first got here, and I guess you could consider this, you know, his breakout year, really. I mean, he's had successful years in the past, but I really think this defense has really helped him play to his full potential and allowing him to move around and using his quickness to his advantage. But as far as off the field, man, he's just a great guy. I mean, you can't say much more than that. You know, that's what you want to be. You want to be a great guy and a great teammate, and he's exactly that.
Curious to go back to just what he's playing. It seems like you see spurts, you know, where you're getting a turnover and a 3 and out and, you know, another turnover, and then there's the times like, you know, the first couple series against Virginia Tech where you're having a lot more trouble. What do you think it'll take for you guys to become more consistent, where you're, you know, kind of playing the way you want to play all the time, more of the time?
We've just got to find the things that we're having trouble with and work on them. I mean, it's pretty much simple as that. If we can, you know, eliminate those mistakes that we're making. And we played, like Coach Woody said today, you know, we played 3 quarters pretty good, if not great, you know, at North Carolina. But it's just those 1 or 2 plays that'll get you beat in the long run against a better team. But I mean, you know, I think one of the big things is our secondary right now. We've got to hold it down a little bit stronger back there. You know, we've got to break up some passes, and on the front end, when we've got an opportunity to stop a run, we've got to fit it up as best as we can, and we've got to make tackles when we have the opportunity. So I mean, it's a team effort, and it takes all 11 of us to do it. And so in order to play a complete game, you know, we're just going to have to focus on what we're bad at, and as much as we don't like it, you know, heck, you know, we'd all love to sit here and say we're the best in the country, but we're not, and we've got things to work on, and that's exactly what we've been doing.
1 or 2 more for Brian? Or none more?
All right. Sounds good.
I appreciate you. For just a second. Open up for questions for Jalen.
you're not 100%, huh?
I feel fine. I'm good.
You had probably one of your best games since you've been here against North Carolina. Kind of where you put your finger on why you had success in that type of offense, or was it scheme? Or
I think just continue to get better every week. I'm trying to focus on the things I'm not as good at, and I'm just trying to get better at that each week. And I just made a couple plays, so I mean, I was pretty excited about it. But
I mean, is it fun? This is the most by far you've ever played.
yeah, I love it. I spent 3 years on mainly special teams, and I played my role. I was fine with that, but now that my role's grown a little bit more, I've took that into consideration. I'm like, I got to work hard. I got to work harder in the summer, and I feel good about it this year.
Is that experience, is that a big factor in your improvement?
Yeah, just playing the game. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of experience, so it took me a couple games to get used to playing a full game. But I feel very comfortable right now.
Do you feel like a linebacker now? Or you still
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It's a lot more physical than what I'm used to, but I'm fine with that. I like being physical. So.
What are like the big picture things that Coach what he stresses to you guys the most about? Here's how we need to get better as defense. Going this week and we got a main goal, and that's just getting to 6. We're taking 1 week at a time. We don't have really a main goal. We just take it one game at a time and just getting better each week, running to the ball, tackling, fitting better, all that. So, I mean, just your typical stuff. We're just trying to get better. That's it. I'll ask you the same thing as I was about just how it seems like sometimes you guys are playing really well, like you said in the first, 3 or 4 quarters against Carolina, most of the game against Virginia Tech, and then other times where they're hitting you for big plays and so forth. I'm curious, as you see it, what do you guys need to do to get to the point where you're kind of playing that way all the time?
Just focusing on what we're not as good at. Just like fitting better, taking right angles, tackling. I know Virginia Tech, I missed a tackle. I took a bad angle. That caused a big play. So just like I said, just learning from our mistakes in the past game and trying not to do it again the next game. Just like I said, just trying to get better. That's just the main goal always.
Do you get a sense that, I don't know how you quantify it, but maybe in the first couple of games, just the number of misassignments or things like that were much larger maybe than they are now?
Yeah, because it was a new defense. We were not used to it. Practice is different than the game. So it took us some time to get used to the new scheme, the new defense, and getting used to me playing outside linebacker. And so, I mean, it took some time to get used to it, but I think we're settling in. I think we're getting better each week for sure.
What was the pace of the game like last week? North Carolina was really
– Oh, yeah, they're really fast. That's probably one of the fastest teams I've played all year, for sure.
Are you excited to get a game under lights again at home? And those are kind of special games for you guys over the years. Is that you feel like this has a chance to maybe be one of those special games?
For sure. I remember when I first saw it came out. My freshman year, we played Miami under the lights and we won 5-0. So it was big. So yeah, it's awesome. Bobby died. It's always live. It's lit under the lights. So, and especially a whiteout. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited for it.
Tell me something you appreciate about Henry.
He's awesome. He's a great Christian guy. He cares about each and everybody. Don't matter if you play or not. You can call on him on anything. I mean, he's an awesome guy, and he's making plays. It's crazy. This is really his breakout year. It's awesome. I mean, I'm so happy for him. I hope he goes to the top for sure.
I imagine it's all the more fun for you guys to see him when it's a guy like that everybody likes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're excited. I think he was kind of down in North Carolina. He wasn't getting any sacks or anything, and then he came up with the pick, and he always has that big smile on his face. So he's an awesome guy. He deserves it.
When you say he cares for everybody, like what do you see that he's doing that tells you that?
I mean, like I said, he's always smiling. He's always talking, playing around, joking. Anytime he comes in, he's always smiling. So, I mean, like I said, he's just an awesome guy. You can count on him to do anything. He works hard. he does everything right. So, yeah.
What are his, like, as far as his physical attributes, whether it's speed or flexibility or whatever else may be, what makes him?
Well, one, he plays very hard. He doesn't take a play off. I think his speed and the way he turns and tweaks himself, yeah, he's doing a really good job for us. So, yeah, he's really good. He's making a lot of plays for us. So, hope he continues to do that.
Anything else for Jalen?
Thanks, Jay.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Defensive end, Andre St. Moore.
Congrats on your ACC honors this week.
Thank you.
Imagine it feels good to get recognized for your performance on the field.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely a big accomplishment. You get that accomplishment is something that feels really good as a player and as an individual stat. But you just gotta keep your head down, keep on working, keep on doing. We're trying to get to a bowl game and working as a team.
Is it satisfying that you guys are where you are now compared to where you were in the beginning?
Yeah, we've been on a win streak. Winning 4 of the last 5, I'm pretty sure. And, yeah, it's definitely satisfying that we're winning games and we're pulling off some close games and everything. That's definitely been a struggle in the past. But, the last games, first couple games in the season, that kind of hurt us. But we're just focused on the next game. Every game, Coach Johnson always emphasizes that, the next game is the most important. And so this game is the most important for us this year. And we're just going to keep on watching film, getting ready for this game, and doing what we got to do to win.
What do you see when you look at Miami on tape?
I see a lot of talent. They're really talented in their, their skills and the offensive line and everything like that. They're big offensive linemen. They're a talented team, talented players, and you just gotta match that talent. You gotta play what the coaches are giving you and match the fits that coaches are giving you and make plays.
When you look at the film of the offensive line you're going to play, do you look and say, hey, maybe I can do this to him, or maybe I can do that type of thing?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That comes into the field study, trying to find their weaknesses, trying to find their strengths, and see how that matches up with our weaknesses and our strengths, what games we can run, what moves you can run against them to have success.
How much do you give credit to Coach Rise for some of the success that you've had this year and some of the maybe different things that he's taught and his techniques and so forth?
Oh, yeah, I give a lot to him. He's definitely helped us all, understanding the defense and understand how we fit in the defense and, what moves can work on certain plays, how much time we have to, rush the quarterback on certain plays. Letting us, he's done a good job of helping us understand the defensive scheme as a whole and helping us incorporate, what we're going to do on particular plays that can help us in little cheats that we can see pre-snap and everything. And he helped us in a big way mentally, and the way that he drills everything, every practice and before games and stuff like that. The drills that he runs, it helps us play better. Let's play better overall.
It seems like the nature of this defense allows for more zones and those the play you intercepted the ball on. Those kind of plays where you're able to mix your looks and maybe keep a guy like Elliott uncomfortable in a game. And it seemed like that had a huge impact on Saturday. Oh,
yeah, definitely. The defense is a really aggressive defense. Coach Willie does a great job of disguising things and, coming up with different plays every week to, for who we're going against. And, so defense helps us a lot, putting us in position to make plays.
On your interception, when you were watching the film, did you look at the receiver's reaction?
Oh, no, I didn't get to see the receiver's reaction.
Looked like he thought he
had it.
Yeah.
That's great.
I know you have high expectations for yourself, but coming in this year, new defense, not really sure what to expect. What were kind of your expectations for yourself coming into the year?
Like you said, high expectations. Coming in as a senior, just through life and everything. Anytime throws a change-up, there's always going to be change-ups in life, and there's always going to be change-ups in football, change-ups in games. You just have to be able to handle them. And having high expectations, setting your bar high is a big part of how people can get success and how our team has been getting success. We always set the bar high since we started working out in the winter. And so we had high expectations for everybody on this team. And so that's how it goes.
Any time as you're learning the defense over the spring, coming before the year, that you kind of said, this might be something that kind of fits what I like to do?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I feel like as soon as they got in, and Coach Rice was explaining to us how the defense was going to work and what he's looking for, and how we can be productive in the defense. I felt like we definitely, all of us, really just was like, oh wow, this can be a great fit for us. We're not the biggest of guys, but we have a lot of speed, and we're really aggressive. So I feel like that fitted our defensive line personality.
Your first 3 seasons, you played well. Probably obviously not the sort of production you've had this year. And I'm curious just how you saw or thought of how how you were doing.
Oh, in the
So
first
your
season.
season.
Oh yeah, I felt like I did all right. Freshman year was not exactly what every freshman dreams of and everything, and you kind of trying to get used to the speed of the game and everything like that, and just trying to learn that defense and everything, and just getting used to college football. I felt like I did all right, but you always want to push yourself more. You always want to put yourself in a position where you're making a bigger impact on the game, and so I felt like I was doing okay, but I feel like I could do better.
How does it feel now then to be probably doing kind of what you were?
Oh yeah, I mean it feels great. It's satisfying, but it feels great individually. But like I said before, this is a big team thing. We're trying to get to a bowl game. We're trying to stay alive in the conference race, and that's the better feeling. Winning the game at the end of the day is a great feeling.
How does Antoine fit into that rotation at defensive end?
Oh yeah, he's a big piece. He's able to play both sides of the field and reduction. He goes in, he makes plays a lot. He had a strip, I'm pretty sure, a couple games ago, and so he's a young guy. He still got some stuff to learn, but he's great. He's strong. He's fast. He has a lot of talent, and so he's just getting better every week.
You says your last night game here, and those
Yeah.
are always fun. I imagine that's going to be kind of a fun thing to look forward to this weekend.
Oh yeah, night games are it's something else having a night game in Bobby Dodd under the city lights and under the lights of Bobby Dodd and everything, and it's always more energy in the night games. There's something about the atmosphere that's great, and having that as a senior is an amazing thing.
Does your brother watch you play much?
He coaches up at Concordia, so yeah, he's a GA up there. So he doesn't get to see all my games, but whenever he sees a time, he watches it, and sometimes he'll go watch the rerun or whatever, and be like, "Oh man, I seen what you did, man. That's awesome." So yeah, it's always having his feedback.
So the interception, I remember you saying like you kind of noticed the running back flaring out. Was that something that you'd seen on tape, or was it kind of instinct, or what? How did that?
It's something that we practice, just matching the running back on a certain call, and I seen it, and I kind of put myself in position, and he didn't flare out like I thought he was going to flare out, but he kind of dropped, so it just put me in the position that I was in.
You have pretty good hands for that you catch to pass to catch.
Yeah.
What do you give credit to, or where did that come from?
Shoot, thank God, because people don't really see me as the best person with hands, but Coach, Coach Rice, he's always helping us out. He does agility drills when he's throwing the ball, just to make sure we're getting used to if a play comes up like that, where we can make that play. And so that's definitely been a big difference. And us catching the ball and being able to put ourselves in that position to make that play is that he's always going through those drills with us, and it just made me feel comfortable with the situation. I see the ball up there, I'm able to go get it because of what we do in practice.
Here's, obviously, we see the sacks and pressures and so forth, but what's telling you that you're doing well, that you're contributing in a way that's meaningful? I'm sure there's other ways like the coaches have of tallying things up and so forth.
Really, Coach Rice has this thing called like production points and everything, and the more points you get, or like the lower average that you have, means you're making a bigger impact or whatever. And it's like if you're M2 or whatever, it's like an All-ACC or All-American or whatever. And just trying to keep those number down is kind of giving us like a visual of how good we do every week and how good the D-line's doing every week. So that's always a big thing, seeing those grades, assignment grades and stuff like that. And so seeing those numbers every week, kind of a motivation. Okay, so it's like, okay, if I'm doing this and that, I get my numbers down, and that means I can be in this percentile. And so that was just, the stress of it being senior year, and, this might be the last time I ever play, football ever in my life. It's just a big thing for me to keep on doing good.
Yeah. So I'll let you pat yourself on the back a little bit. What have the numbers been?
Around 2.2, which is like around All-ACC.
Yeah.
So that's,
Wow.
yeah, so that's around that
What would
number.
that mean to you? I mean, it would seem like you got a good shot at that. What would that mean to you to be an All-ACC?
Oh man, it'd been great. I was talking on the other interview. They were saying that who's most influential players in your life. My brother's one of them, and he was all-SoCon, and he was getting all these awards and everything like that. So it's always good to try to follow up in your brother's footsteps, and so that would mean a lot to me. Yeah.
And I would assume that fellows are in the Europe.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yes, sir. All right.
Thanks, Andre.
Thanks, Andre.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Freshman defensive back and return specialist, Wanya Thomas. Go for questions for Wanya.
Wanya, last couple of weeks, you played a big role
Yes, sir.
on kickoff coverage. How has that been like for you, and how has your progression in that role been for you?
I mean, offense, defense is a very important thing for us, but Coach told us special teams is the most important thing for us. So honestly, I take that to heart because I'm passionate. So kickoff, I'm running down, trying to make a tackle. Kickoff, return, I'm trying to run it as hard as I can. Punt return, all of that. So I'm trying to put my heart on the line because that's the most important thing for us because that's the start of a game is kickoff or kickoff return. So.
Coach seemed to trust you in a couple situations he hasn't yet in punt return in terms of on some short fields and stuff. Was it good to kind of see that he's starting to show some more faith and kind of where you are in terms of learn how to do that? And I guess not taking chances you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Brad, his hands is for sure. I'm not saying mine aren't, but Brad's hands. So it's like we switch if we want a good return or something, me. But Brad is the guy. So whenever he calls me, I'm there. So that's about it.
And you got your opportunity to come in when Malik went down for a few minutes, and it was kind of cool. You were very concerned about him and came over kind of
Yes, sir.
what was going on, and then
Yes, sir.
how was that?
I mean, I was just checking on him because I came into the huddle and I told the guys, y'all can count on me. And then I went to him and I checked on him and I prayed with him and then I told him that he can count on me. So that's all.
Were you surprised he came back so quick?
I mean, actually, I was not because I knew he was gonna come back in because it was one of the game where he had got hurt and I came in and then he came right back in because he's very passionate about coming back in the game. So yes, sir.
How has your progress been playing behind him and preparing for perhaps being the starter next season?
I love it. Like I told y'all the last time, I'm just getting better and I'm learning more to where if situation happen like that again, then I'll be ready for it, get the right checks and everything. So I'm just learning.
First night game at Bobby Dodd, you excited for that?
Oh, I am. I can't even sleep, honestly. I can't sleep. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it because this is like a dream to me, honestly. Because this is stuff I dreamed of when I was little, and I never knew I'd get the chance to be in it. So.
Did you play with any of the guys down there, in camps or anything, or do you know any of the Miami guys?
Miami, yes. Romeo Finley. We went to the same high school, and that's the only person I know there. So.
Which part of the dream?
Like just playing college football and getting a chance to play under the lights because it's totally different than playing a day game and a night game. So
how would you explain the difference?
All right, in the daytime, I mean it's hot. It's hot. It's just a different vibe.
Yeah.
Night, everybody's loud and the focus is just us.
Yeah.
So I'm just ready for it.
Sounds like you've given some thought to it.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious, just obviously you and this is your first year here, but have you got a sense from teammates about what this game Miami means to the team?
This right now
Yeah.
is the most important game to us. We got to get to 6, and we just want to keep winning every game from here on out. But now the main focus is this game. It's not our next game or the game after that. This right here is the main focus now. So we have to get this win to get bowl eligible. So that's the main focus right now.
How satisfying has it been to get from 1-3 to where you are now, especially with the schedule you've been playing?
We knew we'll get things clicking. We try to keep working hard and letting people doubt us. But it's all just working hard. We knew we would get to this point if we just kept on working. And then the main thing for us was to stay faithful because most teams get down after they have a losing record and stuff. But we didn't. We just kept working. We came back and had the same attitude every day. So.
Was there a moment kind of early on after those early losses that it just kind of clicked or that it turned any way?
Like I said, I mean, we had the same attitude and fight and work ethic the whole time, and we just had to put all of that together and then look at it now.
So it's like a gradual
Yes.
kind of thing? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anything else for Wanya?
Curious, what things have Coach Wood or Coach Woody stressed to you about Miami, kind of what makes them dangerous?
I mean, they are a good team, and we can't take the foot off the gas pedal. We got to keep fighting and fighting until the end, and then the best person will win the game.